Hey YouTube, I just want to claim fair use. I just want to do a quick little follow-up clip to the one I just made. It's from this movie Disturbing Behavior in 1998, and anyway, just check this out.
I pulled this off the AMA database. Caldicott's last place of employment was just across the bay, in Bishop Flats, at a place called the Belknap Psychiatric Facility. He spent 7 years doing neuropharmacology.
Mind control. Next Thursday, 6.
Now, that's just crazy because I did a very similar video to something on this show called 60 Minutes or whatever, where they put this microchip in a lady and she had this robotic metallic arm, and she could control that arm with the microchip in her brain like it was her real arm. Like the chip somehow, I'd say it interpreted the signals from her, it must have been a severed limb or something, the amputee, and it sent the electrical impulses from that nerve all the way up to the brain somehow, and that chip received that very frequency. They must have figured out the frequency that the arm vibrates on or something. I'm sure it's very, I don't know, I'm not no neuroscience or anything like that. I just like electronics and things. But that's what I saw. I saw this thing on 60 Minutes where I'm like, you know, that's really cool and all, that you can control, and they're putting it out to the public as, oh, our vets returning from the war and stuff will have all these super Wolverine limbs and stuff like that, and that they can control with their mind, you know, like adamantium steel, and like they'll just be, it's just really transhumanist. And I'm like, you know what, I see through that already because it's just really dangerous. It's, you know, it's great to have prosthetic limbs for all our people who got hurt in this war or whatever, but you know what, sticking a microchip in your brain is not a good idea. I saw that, I was thinking that as soon as I saw the clip on 60 Minutes. If you do that, you're giving them the ability to essentially override your brain. Because think about it, if you got a little microchip in your brain like that and it operates at a set frequency, like, I don't know how to explain it simply, it can just override the the natural electrical impulses from the electrolytes and stuff from your, what is it, axiom and dendrites. And the way it functions is brain, or your thoughts are like little electrical impulses that zap through the brain, and if this microchip's there, it can, like, how do you say, intercept it somehow. And, you know, who knows if they can actually make you control you. I'm sure it's definitely theoretically possible, so I'm sure it definitely sounds crazy to all you, and you're like, oh, it's just some conspiracy stuff and whatnot. You know what, that's fine, I'm sure it is. I mean, all this stuff would sound crazy to me too if I didn't know it to be true. But like I said, you investigate this Illuminati stuff and you see them talking about all this microchip this, and how that a lot of these Christian Jesus freaks think that the mark of the beast is going to be a little microchip they put in you. And I don't know about any of that. I'm not talented in Bible prophecy. All I can tell you is that it makes a whole lot of dang sense to me, and that's what worries me. And like I said, I just saw this clip on 60 Minutes of the lady with the robot arm. I'm thinking around the Super Bowl time, so February, 2-3 months ago now. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but it's on my channel. I usually make a bunch of videos and don't upload them, so it's probably around that time whenever I uploaded it. Like I said, go check it out and you'll see for yourself. And like I said, this movie's from 1998 and they're already talking about what I very feared. They're putting microchips, it's basically a student conspiracy, and they put microchips in them and they can control them and make them conform and do whatever they want. And you know, that's immediately what I thought as soon as I saw them do it on 60 Minutes. And I never saw this movie before. It's just common sense. Like I said, if you put it, it's like an override function, and it's bad to think of that. And that's what they want to do. I can see it right now. All this, that's the whole point of this transhumanist stuff, to have this superhuman soldier type thing, you know, like X-Men or something. And who knows? I'm sure it all sounds crazy, but it all, I hope it makes sense in time before it's too late. Let's just say that. I mean, I don't care if people think I'm crazy. It's fine to me. But like I said, I like electrical engineering things, and I see the principles of how things work. And if the brain operates on a certain frequency like a radio, why wouldn't they be able to manipulate it just like any other electromagnetic signal? It doesn't make sense not to. So I don't know how else to explain it. Just research it for yourself, like frequency vibrations and things like that. It's just simple sine wave manipulation, I'd say. I mean, I can't be that simple, obviously, but it's just basically a microchip and a receptor. So look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. And I know it's hard to believe, but you gotta decide for yourself sooner or later. So I hope this helps, and I hope you found it informative. And I hope you really start to investigate these things for yourself, people. Alright, take care.